TV5 is one of the leading free-to-air television networks in the Philippines, operates as the flagship network of TV5 Network Incorporated, which is a subsidiary of MediaQuest Holdings. The history of TV5 started off in June 19, 1960. The renowned owner of the Manila Times, Joaquin Chino Roses, marked a significant milestone by acquiring a radio TV franchise on the said date. This paved the way for the creation of the Associated Broadcasting Corporation, or ABC. By July 1962, ABC launched dztm-tv Channel 5, making it the 7th TV network in the Philippines after DZRH-TV under MBC. However, the political climate of the 1970s posed a grave threat to media freedom. In September 1972, President Marcos declared martial law, leading to the forced shutdown of ABC along with numerous other media outlets. It wasn't until after the death of Chino Roses in 1988 that efforts to revive the network gained momentum. A new team of stakeholders, including broadcast veterans Edward Tan and Edgardo Roses, spearheaded the initiative to bring ABC back to life. The NTC eventually granted them a permit to operate. ABC began test broadcasts at the end of 1991, featuring documentaries from Japan. On February 21, 1992, the network officially resumed operations, officially known as the Associated Broadcasting Company, with the call sign DWET-TV. The slight alteration in its corporate name, replacing corporation with company, symbolized a start of new management. ABC had successfully launched nationwide satellite broadcasting, cementing its reputation as the fastest-growing network under the leadership of Tina Munzun Palma, who served as the chief operating officer. In 2001, the ABC entered the world of game shows, producing localized versions of international favorites such as The Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, and Family Feud. This strategic move reflected the popularity of game shows in the Philippines, was sparked by the success of IBC's adaptations of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and The Weakest Link. A major turning point came in June 2003 when Edward Tan and Edgardo Roses sold ABC TV and radio stations to a businessman, Antonio Tonyboy Cojuangco Jr. By October 2003, Cojuangco formally acquired the assets, assuming the role of president and CEO of ABC, while Jose T. Prado was appointed as the network's board chairman. Under Cojuangco's leadership, ABC underwent a phase which includes strengthening its news and public affairs division, modernizing broadcast equipment, and acquiring rights to air PBA games, a move that catered to the country's love for basketball. In April 2004, ABC adopted a fresh slogan, Iba Tayo. In 2005, ABC received the prestigious Outstanding TV Station Award at the KBP Golden Dove Awards, an award that recognized its rapid progress and impact on the network. In November 2007, ABC took another bold step by launching new sports programming through a 5-year partnership with Solar Entertainment. The lineup included popular offerings such as NBA basketball, professional boxing, and WWE events. However, despite the initial promise of these programs, they faced challenges with high cost and disappointing ratings. These factors ultimately led to their discontinuation throughout 2008. In March 2008, Tonyboy Cojuangco partnered with MPP Pre-Media, backed by Malaysia's Media Prima Berhad, to strengthen ABC against rivals ABS-CBN and GMA. MPB handled entertainment and airtime, while ABC managed news and operations. On August 8, 2008, the Associated Broadcasting Company marked the end of an era when it aired its final broadcast at 10 p.m. with the late-night newscast Centro serving as the network's last program. This significant transformation paved the way for an exciting transformation, a countdown followed by the closure, leading to the network's relaunch as TV5 at 7 p.m. on August 9, 2008. Under new management, TV5 experienced a boost in ratings and audience share. Before its rebranding, the network's audience share was 1.9% in the second half of 2008, but by September 2009, this had surged into 11.1%. In the same month, TV5 further diversified its offerings by introducing 2 hours of content sourced from Singaporean broadcaster MediaCorp. This programming included Mandarin dramas and English sitcoms dubbed in Filipino as part of the network's Noontime Drama Delight and Afternoon Break lineup. Media Prima announced to sell its stake in MPB Pre-Media and TV5, along with its affiliate TV stations, on October 20, 2009 due to financial losses. MediaQuest Holdings, the broadcasting division of PLDT, seized this opportunity with the acquisition officially announced by Chairman Manny V. Pangilinan on March 2, 2010. Interestingly, MVP had expressed interest in acquiring ABC as early as 1999. It also rebranded itself as the Kapatid Network, signaling a move to compete head-to-head with media giants ABS-CBN and GMA Network. On October 1, 2010, TV5 took over the management of the Nation Broadcasting Corporation or NBC, a company under MediaQuest Holdings. one of NBC's stations, DWFM-FM, underwent a transformation under TV5. Known as U92 from October 1, 2009, the station was relaunched as Radio 5 92.3 News FM on November 8, 2010. Another major rebranding effort involved DWNB-TV, which transformed to Aksyon TV on February 21, 2011. This news channel was inspired by TV5's flagship newscast, Aksyon. Before this, DWNB-TV operates as MTV Philippines from January 1, 2001 to March 1, 2007, during which it showcased music and entertainment content. TV5 Sports 5 entered into a collaboration with IBC in June 2011 through a block time agreement. Sports 5 produced sports programming for IBC under the brand aktv. However, the partnership ended in May 31, 2013. TV5 also ventured into the digital world. Christine.com, introduced in December 2012, served as an online lifestyle hub featuring exclusive content on food, movies, technology, music, and men's lifestyle. Balut Radio, formed in April 1, 2013, offered OPM international music channels and news and sports content powered by News 5 and News 5 Everywhere, which is a news video content site. Balut Radio ceased operations in September 2014, and Christine.com was dissolved in January 2015 following the launch of a similar service, TV4Me Philippines, which was launched on February 2015. The service is currently inactive as of 2017. In June 1, 2013, Ray Espinosa stepped down as the president and CEO of ABC to take on a new role as associate director at the First Pacific Company Limited. His departure marked a transition for the company, which subsequently appointed Noel C. Lorenzana as his successor. In 2014, TV5 acquired the broadcast rights to several major international sporting events, including the 2014 Winter Olympics and the 2016 Summer Olympics. The network also secured the rights to cover subsequent Summer and Winter Olympics. In 2015, the network underwent a corporate transformation by officially changing its name to ABC Development Corporation to TV5 Network Incorporated. During the same year, TV5 Network introduced Digital 5, a digital library and programming division. Through this initiative, the company utilized its online platforms to produce exclusive content. The evolution of Digital 5, later known as D5 Studio in 2016, continued in 2024 when it was rebranded as MQ Digital. In July 2016, TV5 embraced an international flair by partnering with Viacom International Media Networks to air select programs from MTV and MTV International. This collaboration led to the creation of MTV on TV5 block, featuring popular shows such as Catfish, Ridiculousness, and X on the Beach. On September 30, 2016, TV5 and CEO Noel Lorenzana stepped down, making way to Vicente Chot Reyes, a basketball coach and head of Sports 5 and D5 Studio, to replace Lorenzana. On October 12, 2017, TV5 Network strengthened its sports programming through a partnership with ESPN. Under this collaboration, TV5 secured the rights for major sports leagues and events such as PBA, UFC, PSL, and NFL, as well as access to ESPN's content library. This partnership gave rise to the ESPN5 brand, aired on both TV5 and Aksyon TV, marking a temporary shift for the network from general entertainment to sports and news programming. TV5 underwent a rebranding on February 17, 2018 when it was relaunched as the 5 Network or simply 5. The new branding reflected a modernized approach with the logo design that omitted the word TV, making it more versatile for integration across different divisions of the company. This reorganization divided the programming grid into 5 key blocks: ESPN 5 for sports, News 5 for news, On 5 for entertainment and variety content, D5 Studio for digital-first productions, and Studio 5 for creating Filipino films and original content across platforms. During this period, the network de-emphasized its kapatid moniker, reserving its use mainly for News 5 and ESPN 5 programs. On January 13, 2019, TV5 unveiled a refined version of its 2018 logo. This update coincided with the launch of 5 Plus, a new channel aimed at expanding TV5's offerings. Designed to cater to more niche audiences, 5 Plus introduced a mix of sports and entertainment programs, further diversifying the network's portfolio. Later that year, on June 3, 2019, Chot Reyes retired as president and CEO of TV5, paving the way for Jane Basas. Under her leadership, the network underwent significant changes, including outsourcing news and sports programming from signal channels, scaling back daytime ESPN5 programs, prioritizing archive entertainment content, and expanding movie blocks on 5 Plus. On February 4, 2020, Robert Galang was appointed as the new president and CEO of TV5 Network and Signal TV. On March 8, 2020, 5 Plus was relaunched as One Sports, integrating the ESPN5 division into the new brand. While sports programming on TV5 no longer carried the ESPN5 banner, the partnership continued online via ESPN5.com, which remained the sports portal for One Sports and ESPN in the Philippines until October 13, 2021. TV5 Network announced plans to rebrand 5 as One TV on April 13, 2020. However, amid the COVID-19 pandemic and negative feedback from viewers and fans, led to the postponement of the rebranding. You can watch the full story of One TV on a separate video. A major milestone came on July 27, 2020 when Signal TV, TV5 and Smart Communications entered into a multi-year partnership with the National Basketball Association or NBA for the league's official broadcast rights in the Philippines. This agreement replaced Solar Entertainment Corporation and marked the NBA's return to TV5 since its previous partnership during the 2007-2008 season. Live games from the 2019-2020 NBA season were aired on TV5 and One Sports, reaffirming TV5's position as a prominent sports broadcaster in the Philippines. On August 15, 2020, 5 returned to its original branding as TV5. Notably, TV5 extended its support to ABS-CBN following the latter's franchise non-renewal. This network acquired affected ABS-CBN shows and expressed a willingness to employ displaced employees. This programming revamp yielded remarkable results, with TV5 securing the position of the second most watched TV network in the primetime ratings, according to the AGB Nielsen survey. On May 20, 2021, TV5 further revitalized its image with the introduction of a new slogan, Iba sa 5, accompanied by a fresh station jingle and station ID. On September 10, 2021, TV5 Network introduced a new DTV set-top box to the market branded as Sulit TV. This received DTV frequencies specifically transmitted by TV5 Network alongside other DTV channels. Sulit TV served as a competitive alternative to similar DTV receivers like ABS-CBN TV Plus and GMA Network's Affordabox. Significant leadership changes occurred on January 31, 2023 when Guido Saballero was announced as the new president and CEO of TV5 Network effective on February 1, 2023. On March 21, 2023, TV5 took a significant leap by introducing its high-definition feed, which officially launched on April 1, 2023 as TV5 HD and presented in a full-screen format on Signal TV. This was followed when TV5 transitioned to broadcasting in an anamorphic 16:9 aspect ratio on free-to-air DTV in April 16, 2023. On November 4, 2024, TV5 restructured its radio division by entering into an airtime lease with Bright Star Broadcasting Network Corporation. This agreement facilitated the transfer of True FM from its original frequency 92.3 to 105.9. Prior to this shift, True FM had operated under Nation Broadcasting Corporation since November 8, 2010. Meanwhile, Philippine Collective Media Corporation assumed operations of the 92.3 frequency, rebranding it as Favorite Music Radio 92.3.